Hi, I'm Daniel.
I'm Grizzly from Finch.
And you're watching Hold Up Now TV.
The amounts of alcohol that are always given to us, that's number one. And then number two, I can't think of anything else.
The beautiful weather.
Right,
no, we've had good weather so far, a little bit.
Honestly, touring the UK is always like the best for us because like it seems like we get like the rowdiest crowds and like they still like kind of know how to fucking party, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Like people in the US are still like kind of like, and then people here are just like.
It seems like most of our memorable shows are shows from the UK.
Yeah, that's fair to
say. We wrote a song, the Back to Oblivion, the song, and it was one of the first ones that really got in shape for the new record. And Nate had just decided on the title based on his lyrics, and I think we all kind of heard his working title for that song and thought, that would make a great album title. So we kind of decided that early before a lot of the other songs were finished, and we kind of stuck with it. It actually kind of gave us a little bit of juice to finish out the last set of songs. So
yeah, it was one of the first songs we wrote. It was the first song that felt like, okay, let's do a new record. So
yeah.
How did it come about? It was
Mike Gitter,
who was our champion there, who ended up leaving right after.
Yeah.
But he was a huge fan of the band for like a long time. He was like a good friend of our managers for like a long time too. So like as soon as we met him, we like kind of hit it off, and super cool dude, and he definitely convinced us that they were the right home for us. So
at the very first anniversary show we did years ago, he was there and he said, "Well, you guys doing a new record?" And we were not thinking about doing a new record. Yeah. And he was like, "I'm going to hound you guys until you got a new record going because I want to, champion it." And he followed through. He made a big difference for us. It was great.
He definitely made our record like his passion project. We've worked with some other producers before who are just sort of maybe like sonic engineers sort of guys. Some people like never really someone that like, and they've always all been great, but he, for months was involved, like just listening to demos, coming down to like listening to us play. Like we spent a month in pre-production with like 5-6 days a week of just going through every bit. Like, which
is kind of unheard of for bands these days, to have a producer sit there with you and really cull through all the details. And
we didn't need it though, I'll just say.
Yeah.
We were already dialed.
We were definitely on top of our game, but he just added that little touch.
Yeah, a little sparkle.
No, but his process with Deftones and the other work that we were big fans of his work, his mixing style, his process of really capturing performances and not chopping it all up in Pro Tools and fabricating something that's like perfect. He really pushed us to be the best that we could be and actually capture it on tape. So
the amount of times he called me a pussy was really offensive. Are you gonna fucking play a pussy or what? Like, oh, dude. Yes. You know what? I think when we recorded Burn, we were like 18, 19 years old, and admittedly not very good at our instruments. So we needed a lot of computer editing, and like we didn't find out till like maybe like 2 years ago. Like Randy unfortunately had to miss a couple shows, so he played guitar, and we used we used Dare Soul bass tracks like to go front of house, and we just played without a bass player. And we like it wasn't until like we listened to those tracks that like we heard like the bass was like cut up like it was cut up like a kick drum. And it was like we're like, whoa, that's why you can't really hear the bass. Like, there's low end, but you can't hear a bass player.
It was funny.
But as you know, we've been in a band for almost 15 years now, so like recording Back to Oblivion was kind of in some ways like very easy and also very like organic and natural. Like we just played our instruments, and there wasn't a whole lot of manipulation in the computer and stuff.
We had a lot of time with it too to kind of carve the tones that we wanted, the vibe for each song. We kind of set out to not like record every song all like with the same guitar amp settings or drum sounds or whatever. We wanted each song to kind of have its own little personality, which think we came pretty close to achieving. So.
Matt Skiba. No, he is the nicest person I think we've ever met.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, we were in Biloxi, Mississippi, and there was a dude watching our set from outside the venue as Captain Jack Sparrow
with a real parrot,
real fucking parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest guy ever.
Yeah. And he was charging for pictures with him too. It was great.
I think that qualifies as weird.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a weird bandit that I've met. There's a lot of weird ones.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go. Our drummer Pappas. Our drummer Pappas is
He's
the
a weird
weirdest
dude.
human. Yeah.
Weird dude.
Yeah.
We love him, but God, he's weird.
God, he's so weird. One of my favorite bands is Biffy Clyro, and their guitar work is so good. Like, I don't think Simon gets enough like attention as being a shredder guitar player. They get attention for being like having like great huge pop hits or whatever, but his like guitar work and like how he's like it works with his singing is so good.
Yeah.
Royal Blood,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Monster riffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monster riffs. Zeppelin-sized riffs. That's a great record.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see who else. I don't know. Let's keep it at 2.
Yeah. We'll just focus on those two since they're so good. I think I haven't. I have a little bit, but I'm still like recovering from Back to Oblivion, like emotionally and mentally. Like it was so draining writing that record for like over a year, like in secret, and like I spent so much time working on it that I was just like, I don't want to even look at a guitar. But
I think each of us in the band like have our own separate process for writing, and we kind of like have to decide like, okay, we're gonna set aside like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever, and we'll start the process here. And usually, everyone has something to bring to the table, so we're kind of in that process with new stuff. I know everyone's got riffs and ideas in their head, but we haven't like formally got together and said, let's talk about like new Finch songs. So that'll happen soon, I'm sure, but not quite yet.
It's kind of in the back of the brain.
Yeah.
What's your biggest guilty pleasure?
Musically or just in
Maltesers.
general?
Whiskey and Maltesers.
Yeah, Starbucks. Yeah, too much coffee for me.
Bleed ash and bone.
Oh, well, we just want to say thanks to all of our UK fans.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be over here without our fans that have followed us for forever, you know, and it's always super cool to come back and have people sing along, and I mean, it's flattering every time. It kind of blows our minds each show. It's great.
Ditto.